Happy Monday, T-Fam. Alright, apron on, kettle hot, because this is my longest video yet, so stick with me while we saute this update to perfection. First things first, let's talk about last Wednesday, because I was seasoned with annoyance. My video was over on YouTube simmering nicely, bubbling up views like a pot about to boil over, and then suddenly someone decided to sprinkle in a little chaos and flag it for copyright. Falsely, might I add. Like, who tasted that video and thought, yep, that's stolen? Be serious. But the good news? The video is back up, piping hot, and ready for you to sip the full tea on the unemployment application process. Today, though, we're doing a quick recap, like reheating leftovers, but making them taste even better. So last week, we left off talking about the questions unemployment might ask while they're reviewing your application. And in my case, they had to reach out more than once because my previous employer decided to serve up a whole plate of lies. They told unemployment I left the company instead of being laid off. Not only that, they mixed up dates from a January situation where they tried to let me go but got tangled in their own mess and had to keep me on, versus when they actually laid people off in March. Now, if you know, you know, but I keep receipts like I'm running a couponing channel. I've dealt with messy companies before, so I had every email, and I submitted all of it to unemployment, plus a few extra details from things that had been happening throughout my time there. And you know what that did? It helped my approval. Yes, T-Fam, your girl was approved for unemployment. And I fully believe those receipts were the secret ingredient. Because otherwise, it's your word against the company's, and we all know how that usually goes. Now, I took it a step further. I asked unemployment for a number to report this company because they're not even on the Better Business Bureau website. Still waiting on that callback, but honestly, by that point I was done. Not only did they mess with people's mental health on the job, they tried to keep messing with my life after the fact, and I'm just over here trying to support my family. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think companies have to pay something toward unemployment when they lay people off? I'm not 100% sure, so if you know the real tea, drop it in the comments. Now once you're approved, unemployment gives you weekly tasks. Think of it like meal prep, but for your job search. If you check all the boxes, you get your weekly pay, which is a portion of what you made at your old job. Oh, and if you worked part-time only for a couple of months, but are openly looking for full-time work, you can still get unemployment benefits. Every case is different, but felt that was good info to sprinkle in. But here's the catch to unemployment. You're only approved for a specific time frame. Once that timer runs out, ding, no more pay. So, unemployment makes it their mission to keep you accountable and motivated. Each week, you answer the same questions like, were you able to work? Did you decline any jobs this past week? Did you receive any pay? They review all that to decide if you get paid for that week. Oh, and if you do some freelance work during that time, you just want to make sure to report it. You can still get paid dependent on how much you made as they would do the calculations. Again, every situation is different though. I am just passing on info that was advised to me. But then comes the journal, and no, not the cute kind with stickers and gel pens. You have to complete 3 activities each week. One must be a job application. The other 2 can be things like reviewing a job site, attending an interview, or other job-related activities. You can do more, but 3 is the minimum to show you're actively looking. And yes, this also has to be done to get your pay. But unemployment takes the job search a step further, and that, my T-Fam, is what we're cooking up in tomorrow's video. Make sure to come back tomorrow for more.